Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. In this one we're going to be learning how to place multiple drafting views on a sheet. It's going to end up looking like this. Right, so this new project, I had to upgrade it to 2021, but all the other ones shouldn't be too different from what we're doing. Okay, so as you can see, right, so no drafting views, right, and then the sheets that come loaded into this project out of the box is just these guys, right? So when I hit my test tab and I hit my button, it's going to create a new sheet, and it's going to create multiple drafting views. In this one I have 20 drafting views, and it's going to ask me if good views, so I'm going to say okay, because looking for a view of my viewports that I'm placing on the sheet. And there we go. So now we have new sheet is created, and we have multiple drafting views. Right now there's 20 drafting views coming in, right? And so now we have completely laid out an entire sheet with just drafting views, right? So moving pretty quick here. It's kind of nice. So this video, it builds off of the previous video, which is laying out the custom title block, right? So we're going to need that, and that's going to give us our points, because we're going to grab the orange lines, right? We're going to take our intersections, and we're going to use those to lay out our viewports, okay? This is also going to build off of the old video for create new drafting view, right? So we're going to steal some code snippets from there, and that's pretty much how we're going to end up creating this, okay? And then also, of course, it's not really great button if we can't do it twice, right? So you can do it as many times as you want, and it's going to create another 20 drafting views and another sheet, and it's going to place them on the sheet, right? So, of course, goes without saying, this is probably really useful for window sheets, for window details, door details, wall details, and pretty much any kind of detail sheet you need, right? The way that would work is that, like you have, let's say, assume like you have a project, right, that has all your drafting views in it, and you want to place, like all views from walls or whatever on one sheet, right? So then you would you'd scrape through all of your drafting views. You search for the ones that have, like wall or door or window, whatever, in their sheet name or title. So if we click here, usually comes with a ton of information in it, right? So it'd be view name, title, and sheet, right? So these are two different ones. This is where I would do it. I'll probably end up doing it in the future. But I'd probably name the view name one thing, and I'd probably name title and sheet another thing. And then I would tell my program to look through all details, and anything with the word wall in it or sheet or window or whatever, place on a sheet, right? And then if number of details in list exceed more than points there are on a sheet, so in this case 20 points, then I would say create a new sheet, and then just rename sheet to be, whatever you're detailing out, okay? Yeah, so in this one, we're just going to just be basic, right? We're just drawing a diagonal line in the viewport, and then we're placing it in the sheet, right? You can also go through and size the viewport. I'm not going to be showing you how to do that in this one. I'll let you guys figure that out on your own. But you can size the viewport so that, you see this is a ½ inch by a foot, right? And if we mess with it, let's say we go up higher. Let's go to like 1½ inch by feet, right? Then it will exceed outside of its cell box, right? So that's not what we want. But for what you would do is that you'd go through and you'd check diagonal and get the outline boxes from that, and you'd be able to resize it again, okay? All right, that all being said, I'm gonna have to go on a break for a little bit because I need to make some tools to release to the world to pretty much be able to make something out of it, right? So hopefully you guys will support me in that. I'll make those available to you guys. I'll set up a website, and I'll set up a place where you guys can download all the tools. Certain versions will be created first, obviously, just because it's what I have to work with right now. And then as time goes on, I'll create more versions for whatever tools of Revit you guys need, okay? Yeah, and then, reach a certain point, then I'll hopefully make those tools available to you guys so that you guys can learn how to make them. Okay. All right. I'm gonna end this part right here, and then we'll start learning how to make it. All right. See you guys in the next one. All right, guys. So here in the code I created a new project. This was just called Place Multiple Drafting Views 2021 tutorial. You can name yours whatever you want. All right. So in this video, FYI, I'm going to try to focus on not saying It's really hard, but I'm going to try and work on that. And then I'll try to enunciate, because I've been told that my videos, it sounds like I'm mumbling. And I know I do have a problem with that, but I will work on that. Okay? Also, if you guys give me a thumbs up if you like it, helps me, with in terms of morale, to let me know that you guys actually like this stuff. It really does help. Forget the analytics or operations of YouTube. It's just more of a morale thing for me. Okay, let's get started. All right, so if we go into app, right, we're gonna take care of some stuff there. Remember, I'm in. This is 21 for 2021 Revit, but most of the stuff should be the same, right? So same thing, same stuff as we've always done before. We're gonna change names here, and then we're going to import presentation core for the bitmap image. All right, and then once we're done with that, great. We're gonna go over to our add-in. I think, yeah, I kind of edited my out-of-the-box template stuff, so some of this will be already done, but as you can tell, and if you've seen my other videos, I've just commented this out. And so we go into command, and we can close our other ones that we just had. Okay, and so I'm going to try and do a quick overview of what we're doing, and then we'll go back and code it out, okay? All right, so first one we're going to do is we're going to load our auxiliary classes, so like the helper classes and stuff. So I can't spell. Auxiliary, what's going on? Maybe 2 L's. Auxiliary classes. And then we're going to get available family types, view family types. Block from document. And we're going to grab viewport labels. We're going to need those. And then grab viewports. Grab detail components. Okay, and then after that we're going to grab available title block from the document. In this case, it's probably going to be the custom one that we made in the last video. All right, and then after that, we need to, and after that, we're going to set global variables and lists that we're going to need. And then we're going to set Boolean checkers to false. I'll explain those out in a second. I'll explain those in a second. Checkers to false. And then we're going to check directory to see if our custom title block exists. Check if existing title block exists. Okay. Oh, then we're going to flip the Boolean. put this all in one, I guess. All right, and then we're gonna check if it's loaded. And then if it's loaded but does not exist, then we're going to load it in place views. Not loaded but does exist. Load title block and place views. All right, and then after that, it's going to be if title block is loaded already, then use it and place views. Okay. All right, and then we'll fix this in a second. First, we're going to start doing the auxiliary classes. Okay, get those out of the way. All right, so first one's first. Load view title. I think you guys have seen that one a couple of times already. I believe it was in the create drafting view one. Okay, so if we do, I believe it's Alt-Shift-A. It's going to ask us if we want to add an existing file, and we're going to say yes. So we're going to go over here. I think mine's in create drafting view. And load view title, yes. And go for it. All right, and we need to go there. We're going to copy this guy. So we can put our namespace. And go back here, and then we're going to say load view title, view title, view title. All right, and then after that one, we're going to do the load custom title block, and that one we're going to do Alt-Shift-A again, and now we're going to go over to our previous video with the create title block newsman right here, and we're going to go here, and then going to scan. And there, cool. And just double check. Make sure it's going to the right path. Yours might be a little different, but just make sure it's going to the right path, okay? And don't worry about that stuff. So make sure it's doing this and doing this. You guys have seen this before. And then close view, save, save. Okay, and then see, we're gonna do grab and set line type. Grab and set line type new. Grab and set line type. All right, and so that one we need to create. Okay, so this one over here. Oops. Come on. Right click there, add new. Okay, and this one, so I'm gonna grab and set line type. Line type.cs. Okay. This one is relatively short, so create some space, come back over to command, grab this guy because we need it. Let's go back. And then in here we're going to create a public void. Sorry, first we're going to create a variable. So it's going to be public. We need an ID, element ID, designated line type ID. Okay, and then public void get line type, and then in this guy we're going to put, oops, it's going to go external command data, and then we're going to need the document, and then we're going to need a detail line. Okay, cool. And then here we're going to place stuff that we copied. Okay, and then pretty simple. We're going to do application services. We need that. Okay. All right, and then now we're going to do for each element ID x line style d and detail line dot get line styles. Then we're going to do element line style element equal to document dot get element, and we're just going to grab x line style ID. And then once you do that, we're going to cycle through them, and we're going to check for if. So, oh yeah, if you guys didn't know that. So if you hit if, right, and then hit tab twice, we'll get that, and then we can just place line style element dot name is equal to detail line dot line style dot name. Oops. Then designated line style type ID is equal to x line style ID. Okay, and that's it. All right, cool. And then we're back in command. All right, I'm gonna stop right here because I think this one's getting kind of long, and I'll see you guys in the next part.